Holy cow. Right off the bat. There we go. There we go. There we go, guys. Number 3. Holy cow. Look at that. Right there. Check out that fatty. Alright guys, we're gonna head out and do some fishing. Super early. We gotta get moving. I got about 2 hours to go to where I'm gonna hopefully do some crappie fishing and catch some other stuff. Alright, let's hit the road. Welcome back, fishing friends, to another adventure. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm at one of my favorite spots to do some fishing. And if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. My name's Alan, and hopefully we're going to be able to catch some crappie today and some other things. And it's a nice chilly morning, low 30s. And I'm up here in Oklahoma fishing. And I got my usual setups with me today. And I'll go into those a little bit later. But I'm eager to get started. And hopefully we'll be able to catch something. So let me get rigged up and we'll get started. Alright guys, there's a lot of activity in and around the water. You can kind of see the steam coming up off. You can probably even see my breath. A little cool front come through, but the fish are pretty active. I'm going to start off with a little Mepps size number 1 spinner on little 5-foot ugly stick. On this one I got a Sharky Cast King 3. I think I was saying that I got the Lose. I do have the Lose Speed Spin on the other micro rod. Oh yeah, that looks good in the water. But it is definitely chilly. Now technically this isn't an ultralight setup because I've got 6-pound line, but who's counting, right? So there has been some rain. I mean, it's still shallow, but there has been some rain. So the water level has come up a little bit. The other thing is I got the night crawlers with me. I don't see the crappie bouncing around like they usually do when it's supposed to be spawning time. Usually you can just see them just flowing through up and down. Things are starting to green up a little bit. Would I get a leaf? Come on. Alright boys, we're hooked up. Let's see what we got. He's fighting pretty good. I try to tire him out a bit. Let's see what it is. If we can get him up here. I gotta... There we go. Check that out. It's a little sand bass. Alright. Check it out, guys. Right there. The Mepps getting it done. Beautiful fish right there. Check that out. Beautiful fish. Alright, for the release. There we go. Alright, so I caught him on the size 1 Mepps spinner. It's a white bass, sand bass. Alright, so we're on the board. Let's keep it going. That's the other thing is, the sand bass or white bass are starting to head into spawning. Ooh, did I have a hit right there? Oh my gosh, I had another hit. Alright guys, my second cast. After I caught that one, and we got another one here. It's a little guy, but it's still a fish. There he is, a little slick nickel. Let's get him back in there. Hopefully you can see him. I'm always wondering about where the hat cam is. The other thing is I don't like to hold them out too much and in the sun because not many people talk about it. I think their eyes are real sensitive to when they're out of that dark murky water and then they're up in the sun. I thought I had a hit a couple times. Oh, there's a deer, a couple deer way down there on the bank grazing. On the left side down there, just as the creek kind of turns away. Way down there. Alright, so the Mepps is getting it done. But I got a hit right there again. Where's that grass? A leaf or something hung up. Usually if the sand bass are biting, the crappie are. Mr. Turtle down there. Boy, look at those ripples. Alright, we're hooked up, guys. Let's see what we got here. It's another one, a little guy. There we go. Another one of these little White bass, sand bass. You can hear some wild turkeys way down there, kind of where those deer are, clucking up a storm. Here in just a bit, guys, I'm going to switch to the night crawler, then the EPF swim, a couple other things. I think I got some grass on there. There we go. Alright, got that off of there. Had a hit, guys, and I missed him right as it hit the water. Dang it. Right as it hit the water. I'm crying out loud. One thing I noticed is if I do a normal retrieve, nothing. If I do a slow retrieve, that's where I've got the hits. So if you're still fishing where it's still kind of cool temperatures, just bring it in real slow if you're using an inline spinner. A lot of people just want to rip and burn it. Maybe in the summer or when it gets warmer, but when it's cooler like this, they're still a little bit lethargic. Lots of folks are starting to show up here to get some fishing in. Alright guys, I got the other ultralight out there with a night crawler. Just kind of soaking. Right there it's drifting a little bit. I'm still throwing the Mepps. I had to pull up and check the size limits of the fish here in Oklahoma. Because you know they're different no matter which state you go to. But Oklahoma has all kinds of cool fish, sauger, saugeye, trout in some of the trout streams, striped bass, white bass. I'll have to look and see what the difference between the two is of the ones I caught. But they also have white and black crappie. Here's somebody out there hunting. There's some turkeys gobbling way down there. The deer are still down there grazing. fish jump right there. Yeah, so when I crank this in real slow is when I had the most luck. When I was ripping it through, nothing. Alright guys, I'm going to switch to a Berkley twitch tail. One of my go-tos. I'm not set very deep. I'm going to use the bobber with it. And just like I usually do, I just reel it in and twitch it. Reel it in and twitch it. I already got a hit there. I already got a hit, guys. But he... I knew it. As soon as it hit the water, something was hammering it. Just couldn't get him in. Must have been just a small fish. Well, that's a good sign. Still fishing with the Berkley twitch tail. Thought I had a bite. Something was popping it. But I just didn't, when I set the hook, nothing was there. Lots of folks showing up now. See, before when the water was up here pretty good, the crappie would just be down in and around all those rocks. We're still a little shallow. So the experiment continues. I'm going to try just a little good old-fashioned crappie magnet. I can't remember what the color is. Oh man, I used to know them. Once the season gets rolling, I will. Had a big gar come up right down there. Huge, just like a submarine. Oh man, this thing looks great in the water. Float or no float. I'm doing the no bobber right now. We'll see how it goes. Looking good in the water. It's driving me nuts. I can't remember the color of it. It's like right there, but I can't think of it. It's like a ghost or smoke. I think this color right here is the show enough color. Then there's the other one I got, which is kind of like this sardis, I think is what they call it. Chartreuse with kind of a gold flake. I've had some success with those before, but man, hopefully we can get something going today. On these, the Mepps has been the main thing today. Crawlers hadn't been doing it. Berkeley Twitchtail had a couple bites, but nothing solid. This thing looks phenomenal in the water. Terrific. I've had success with it on a bobber in the past and without a bobber. So I'm going to put the bobber back on and try that for a bit. Come on, let's go. There we go. Not too deep, because the water here is still shallow, like I was saying before. There's been some good rains to bring it up. It was a heck of a lot lower. I've been here where you couldn't even get down here because this had flooded so much. Water was over the road and the bridge. So we don't want that much water, but it could come up several feet and we'd be just fine. Mr. Duck. I think I call these crappie magnets. They're the slab magnets. The crappie magnets are more kind of like that thin, the kind of thin look. I think now they have a slab curly. Alright boys, we got something playing with it. Hey, the other thing I forgot to tell you guys is I've got the Condor Mini Bush Lure neck knife on today. I talked about that in a couple of the other videos. All right, guys, we got something. Let's check it out. Oh, it's a little slick nickel, little bluegill. Use him for catfish bait or gar bait. Not very big, just a little guy. I thought that was going to be my crappie right there. Oh well, that's how it goes. Hey, at least we got him. Okay guys, check it out. I got the Thunderbug hooked up. I love using these things. They're just phenomenal. So we're going to give that a rip through here and see what we can catch. Hopefully we'll get something. The thing is with these Thunderbugs, they're good for trout, smallmouth. Oh my gosh, that looks good. Heck yeah. Gonna bring it right across the sandbar. Man, that thing looks great in the water. I gotta check this pole over here. Something's not right. Do we got something poking on there? Yep, it looks like it. What do we got? What do we got? Dang it. Again. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for me for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Just had a gar come cruising through right down here. Huge fish. And if I caught him on this little spinner, I switched back to the Mepps, that #1 kind of a gold blade. There's no way I could get that fish in. Super big. Lengthwise, easily 4 feet. It looked like a submarine when it surfaced. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope all your fishing this spring is going well. Here, if the wind would kind of stay down, that's one reason why I'm shutting it down for today. It's just too windy. Ooh, I had something flash at it. Oh no, that was just a reflection. Anyway, so I'm going to wrap it up. Hey, until next time, I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.